The difference between a sales deck and an investment deck for me isn't much different. I work with people all the time on strategic persuasion. It might be a big negotiation. It might be a sale. It might be a capital raise. It might be working with a landlord, all types of these situations. At the end of the day, what you're trying to do when you're trying to persuade someone is you're trying to give them, I like to say, touch points that collectively help them see something that wasn't easy to see before. So in a investment pitch deck, you're trying to illustrate the problem and your solution to that. In a sales situation, you're trying to suss out and help them find the best articulation of their sales, of their problem that you hope to either pain or gain that you are trying to improve, and match that up with what you're doing. So it really comes down to these touch points. I like to use the example of a Lego. You probably heard me talk about it before, but in their hand, eyes closed, hands flat, you only have about 3 touch points. You can maybe guess that it's a square, it's light, it's probably plastic. But if you touch it with 2 hands and not just one, eyes still closed, you have more touch points and you can immediately recognize it's a Lego. But not just any Lego, it's a unique Lego, which is called a Duplo Lego. The same thing happens whether you're pitching to investors, you're selling to a prospect, trying to convince a landlord or someone to join your company. It's still persuasion, and persuasion comes down to essentially attaching the right mental tentacles, if you will, to the right points in the situation without overwhelming them, so that they can have a very tangible idea of what it is they're contemplating. People like to discover things. Ultimately, they don't like to be told things. And whether it's investors or a prospect, it's still the same thing. You're trying to help them discover something easily and intuitively grasp it in a way that goes in the direction you both hope to end up.